Hi, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Movie Night with the Youngs. I'm Brittany.
And I'm Nicole.
And this is our Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom lightning round.
I was going to go ding ding.
Oh, I was going to do it louder, but I don't know what it was. Lightning! Still don't have sound effects. If you're new here, this week we discussed Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. It was an interesting, I enjoyed the talk. I thought it was great.
Yeah, it was good.
It was
I
a
like
different
that
talk
movie.
for us. Yeah, we like the movie. If you guys haven't seen the episode, we'll link it down at the bottom for you. Lightning round, we go ahead and ask each other quick questions about the movie, see if they will spark any memories or any fun conversations. It's hard to randomly think of questions for these movies now, but I think we have a good group. So I'm just going to ask you, if you're ready.
I'm ready.
A random question. Okay. What would you want Indiana Jones to go after next? So he's gone after the Ark of the Covenant, the Shankara stones, the Holy Grail, which I remembered.
Yeah, we couldn't think of it in the movie.
Yeah, the Holy Grail in between taping, and the Crystal Skull, and then now in the new movie. Hey, Jason.
My dogs just came out of the room.
Cool.
If you can hear anything.
In the new movie, I guess he goes after the Dial of Destiny. Haven't seen it yet. Will be going to, though. But what
is it even out yet?
Yeah, it came out this week.
Oh. I actually don't know what a good. I don't know.
I mean, hey, can you tell him to be quiet?
He's trying to get the dogs to go outside.
Go after Jason. He could go after Excalibur.
Oh, that would be cool.
I mean, it kind of just fit into the Holy Grail, but...
Yeah, that would be cool, actually. Yeah, I'd watch that.
Because, like, he seems to go after things that are, like, they're historical artifacts, but they also have, like, a mythical, magical kind of backstory to them.
Yeah, very true. Yeah. It'd be cool to see him doing something... This sounds weird, but, like, water-related. I feel like there's not very much. It's always, like, jungle... airplane,
like you wanted to find Atlantis?
City, yeah, something. I don't know. I think that'd be cool.
I think Indiana Jones would be happy to find Atlantis.
I think that'd be cool.
But I've never seen him swim properly.
That's what I'm saying. It's not a lot of water adventure.
Yeah, they're usually in like a river, but yeah, they don't get in the water.
Yeah, I think that'd be cool.
Okay.
What about you?
Well, I said Excalibur.
Oh, okay.
I think that would be a good one. Okay, next question.
Are you just going up and down your list? That's how you're random?
Yeah, but then I stopped. Like, stop.
Okay,
because you made fun of me when I shook them in my hands. What part of this movie? Okay, so, everybody knows, I think you know by now, Nicole and I are Disneyland freaks. We love Disneyland.
If you didn't know, now you do.
Yeah, if you don't know, now you know. So Indiana Jones has a ride at Disneyland. What part of this movie do you wish was in the ride?
Well, we talked about it a little bit in the episode, but that whole little cart roller coaster scene, if they just changed the current ride to that.
Like so replace the whole ride. Yeah. I'd like to replace the whole ride with the last scene.
Yeah.
I actually would agree with that. I mean, I do enjoy what is there, but I do think it feels more adventure-y to be like actually in a chase.
Yeah, that, and I feel like, I mean, I'm not a mechanic or an Imagineer or any of that, but I feel like the hydraulics causes that ride to break a lot. It's always broken. You can get one or two rides in, and then that's it.
Here's an Indiana Jones trick. All these people will tell you, go on right after it like shuts down. Sure, whatever. But you have to wait for it to come back up, which could be hours.
Yeah.
When you rope drop, which means you get there right when the park opens, Indiana Jones is your first ride.
Yeah.
You just walk right onto the ride, and then you're done for the day. Who
you
cares
if it breaking down?
Yeah,
because you've already ridden it.
You've already ridden it. Yeah. I always think, I would agree, I would like that whole thing to be in there. But I always think of, I went to Disneyland once. I can't remember who was with us, but Dominic was with us, and he was being silly and like was goofing off like he sat in the seat where the steering wheel is, and he was goofing off and got stuck and like couldn't get out, like because his legs were so long. And like the guy was just like, so my dude, like just go around again and like try to
Wait, was I
unstuck
here?
yourself. No. I want to say that this was maybe my senior year of college.
Oh,
But
because
he
I
was
know
like,
we've done that one like several times in a row before too.
oh
They
yeah,
let us
no, but
go.
he was like, go around again and try to get unstuck. So Dominic just like went on the ride with like a bunch of random people and came back and was unstuck. But it was like one of those things where I was like, you know, when like you see someone doing something they shouldn't, and you're like, it's gonna come back and get you. And that's what happened. He got stuck. I do love the ride though.
It is good. But like I said, if you don't get there in the morning, then you're probably SOL for the rest of the day.
Probably. Next question. Ooh, what lost historical artifact would you like to find? I guess that's the same question as what is Indiana Jones going to find?
Yeah. We were just talking about this. What's that show that we were watching where he's going around finding the treasure?
Expedition Unknown with Josh Gates.
Yeah. But he's not finding, he's finding random. Yeah.
No. Specifically, he's trying to find the,
what is it?
It's called The Secret, right? No, not The Secret. Is it The Secret?
I don't remember.
It is called The Secret, where like some guy back in the 80s hid a bunch of different little treasures throughout the country and like provided a picture and a poem where like the treasure is hidden. And I think there's like,
you have to like decipher. Yeah.
Yeah. There's like 10 of them. And I think like only 3 have been found.
Yeah. I'd like to do that.
Yeah. Josh Gates didn't really find the third one. He was just with the person that was like showing him step by step. Like, I think it's here, my man. Yeah. Bring your show.
Yeah. I'd like to go on to that.
But that's not an expedition. But that's not a historical artifact.
It's still like lost treasure.
But
I'm counting it.
But I will say Expedition Unknown is it's just a great show. But Josh does go after a lot of, like, that's the whole thing, is he goes after a lot of historical stuff. I quite enjoyed his episode of trying to find, is it his episode or is it, guys, I love the History Channel. I love history. I love it. I like it. And I like learning about things that are mysteries. And there's a show called History's Greatest Mysteries with Lawrence Fishburne. And they did an episode where they're trying to find the Amber Room. Do you know what the Amber Room is? So the Amber Room was this room in a palace in St. Petersburg, Russia, that literally the entire room was made out of pure amber. Like amber stone. Everything in the room. And it wasn't just like slabs of amber. It was like mosaics and art and chandeliers and mirrors, all this stuff, priceless, like millions and millions of dollars, billions of dollars probably now in our kind of money. Yeah. But during World War II, when Hitler went through and was like taking art, any kind of art, and like basically taking it for the German people, there was rumors that he was going to go to St. Petersburg to take the Amber Room. And so Russian, like the Russian police, the people that worked at the palace, there's so many kind of theories about what happened. But like one of the main theories that I kind of believe, or I hope is true, is that an architect went in and basically covered the Amber Room. Like they said that they took it down and hid it somewhere so Hitler couldn't get it. And then they put up a fake Amber Room and covered it, in hopes that if the Nazis did find it, they would believe that it was the real Amber Room and they wouldn't continue to search for it. And that's what ended up happening, is that the Nazis invaded, went to the palace, almost made it out scot-free, until one of the soldiers went up and was like, this little piece of the wallpaper is like fraying. And he went and pulled it back, and underneath was the Amber Room. And they took it apart, put it on a train. They have no idea where the train is.
Interesting.
It's never been found. Like the actual legit, there's now a replica of the room that is back in the palace that people think is the real room now. Like it's feeding into the like circle of, no, this is the real room, but they never found the train that had the Amber Room pieces on it. And I would love to find that. Like I would love to have been a Monuments Men. I mean, I don't want it to be at war, and I think everything that happened is bad. But like, I think if I had to go into the military, I would be part of the entertainment crew, or I would be a Monuments Men. Because I don't want to fight. I just want to find the knowledge, or I want to sing a song for the troops to get the morale up.
That's funny.
Which tracks. I was a cheerleader, so it makes sense I'd be in that crew. But yeah. Yeah.
Well, thanks for the history lesson.
I like history, and I'm sweating bullets because it's hot in here. Okay, last question. I don't even know how.
She doesn't have AC.
Guys, it is summer in California. It is. Let me see what I'm going to tell you guys right now, and I'm going to waste time. It says it is 95 degrees outside, and I have no air conditioning running, and all my doors and windows are closed. So
it's quite hot in there.
Would you be a good Indiana Jones?
I'd like to think so.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't be as graceful.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to do all like the adventure parts of it. I'm just not a history buff, so
you don't care about preserving the knowledge.
Yeah, I need to freshen up on that part.
Mm-hmm.
But all the physical aspects of the job I'll take.
I think I would be a good Indiana Jones because I actually, interestingly enough, if I was not in the entertainment business, I think I would like to be a cold case detective or an archaeologist. But the archaeologist I want to be is like Indiana Jones. But I have to make a strict no kill policy. I don't need to be dealing in the black market people that he deals with. Like, I'm going to try to go about getting everything on the up and up.
Yeah.
So I'm not carrying a gun.
Got it. Yeah. Just the whip.
No, I don't even know why he has a whip. Why do you have a whip?
I don't know.
Makes no sense.
It's his weapon of choice.
I guess so. But that was our last question.
Woohoo.
Yay. Well, thanks everybody for being with us. Melting in the heat with me. Next week, we're going to do a surprise episode. We don't know what we're doing next. So if you have a suggestion, please put it down in the comment box. Again, movies from like the end of the 90s before. So 90s, 80s, 70s, anything before the end of the 90s, because that would be considered our childhood.
I was going to say it shows our age.
I think the way we speak and forget things quite quickly shows our age, but sure. Actual math. But yes, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you guys. We hope you have a good movie night. Please come back next week for our mystery movie.
Bye.
That was the end. Bye.